Everyone, welcome into Dodger Heads presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jeff Spiegel, and this is the home of the 2020 World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. We've got a quick one for you today, and it's an interesting one regarding David Price. David Price, acquired in the trade with Mookie Betts a couple of years ago. He obviously opted out of the 2020 season. Well, he tweets out a video this morning. Never felt better, a video of him pitching in what looks like a gym or something, but it looks good. I mean, who knows? Is he speeding up the video? How fast is the ball coming out of his hand? But he says he's feeling good. And this is a guy that many fans have wondered, is he actually going to play in 2021? Is he considering opting out again as COVID numbers continue to be very high, especially in Los Angeles? But by all accounts, people are expecting him to be back with the Dodgers, and that's a big deal. We've talked a lot on this show. The Dodgers kind of have 6 starting pitchers beyond. You've got Kershaw, you've got Buehler, then you've got Price, Urias, May, and Gonsolin, and the Dodgers kind of got to figure out what they're going to do with those 4. But what do the Dodgers get with David Price if he is planning on playing in 2021? Well, the answer is we're not entirely sure. This is a guy who is getting up there in age. He's 35 years old. He didn't pitch at all last season. So is that a good thing? Is the arm rested? Is he ready to go? Is he fresh? Or is he just another year older? The last time we saw him pitch was 2019 with the Red Sox, and it was a really complicated season to kind of figure out. There are reasons for optimism as well as reasons for pessimism. Reasons for optimism, he had a 4.28 ERA, yes, but he had the worst luck of his career as far as batted ball. When you look at batting average on balls in play, it was 336. That's an incredibly high number, way above average for the batting average on balls in play. FIP had him as one of the worst underperformers in baseball. His FIP was 3.62 in 2019. That mark was better than Clayton Kershaw's in 2019. His strikeout rate was a career high, almost 11 per 9. Now, if you want to go the flip side and say, what's the reason for pessimism? Is it possible his batting average on balls in play was so bad because his hard hit rate was way up? 38.3% of the time he was giving up hard hit baseballs. That was 35th percentile. So one of the worst marks, sort of bottom third of the league is where he was at. We'll see what the Dodgers do. One interesting thing to note, in 2019, his pitch mix was unique. He basically threw fastball, sinker, changeup all equally. He didn't have one dominant pitch. When a guy comes to the Dodgers, obviously, you assume they're going to tinker with some stuff, so maybe they see something there that they like. Again, this is a guy who at his peak was elite. 2010 to 2016, never had a season below 4 wins above replacement. His peak was 6.7 in 2015, which is an absolutely insane number. His ERA was in the upper 3s for his 4 full seasons in Boston. 17 wins in 2016, 16 wins in 2018, though. Again, in 2019, 4.28 ERA, and then he opts out in 2020. So we'll see. One interesting thing I'll add, we did a video over the weekend. Eno Saris of The Athletic talked about who has the best rotation in baseball. He actually picked the Dodgers, #1, ahead of the Padres, and he didn't even mention Price. So I don't know if he's assuming Price is the 6th starter. I don't know if he's assuming Price may be considering opting out. But to think that the Dodgers have the best starting rotation in baseball, potentially without David Price, as a guy that I think is probably their 3rd or 4th best starter, that's encouraging if you're a Dodger fan. So again, David Price tweeting out this morning, video of him throwing a baseball, saying he feels good. We're about 5 weeks away from spring trainings. You've got to assume that that is an encouraging sign for the Dodgers, hoping that he comes back in 2021, gives them another arm they can rely on, some depth in the starting rotation. So let us know what you think. David Price, is he in your top 5 starting pitchers? Are you encouraged by the video of him throwing on Twitter? Let us know below. And as always, as we sign off today, Vin, tell him.
The best team holding a trophy high in the air. The Los Angeles Dodgers, champions of the baseball world.